Today I'm here to show you a wig that has redeemed my frustration in wigs. This is Manhattan by Belle Tress. It seems like lately all of the wigs I've been getting to review have challenges. They're not necessarily shake and go out of the box. I've really been struggling lately, but not this wig at all. I threw Manhattan on, ran my fingers through her, got rid of the zigzag part, and she is perfect. And I cannot wait to tell you all about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook. I'm partnering with name brand Wigs. They sent me Manhattan so I could show her to all of you. And I will always be honest with you guys. If I see challenges with a wig, I will tell you what those challenges are. Very often they're fine. They're very easy to remedy. I have tips and tricks and I can teach you how to do that. But you know what? Sometimes we just want to get a wig that we can throw on our head and walk out the door and not have to do anything to it. And for me, Manhattan is that wig. This one is for sure going into the rotation. Name Brand Wigs is a wonderful online retailer. They carry all the major name brands. I can save you 30% off this and all Belle Tress wigs and most of the brands that they carry. I do not get a commission from your purchase, but it really does help me because the more wigs I can get my hands on, the more not only reviews I can do, but the more tips and tricks videos I can do, and the more I can educate myself and help to educate you. So definitely check them out the next time you're in the market for a major name brand. Take a look at this one from all sides. I truly am absolutely so thrilled with this piece. The cut, the density, everything. So this is a heat-friendly synthetic wig. I absolutely love Belle Tress heat-friendly synthetics. I think they're very realistic feeling and looking. And back when I was afraid of heat-friendly wigs, Belle Tress was, at the time, the only brand that I really liked. This piece has a lace front, and Belle Tress has come such a long way with their lace fronts. They have become my favorite. They're so good, especially in the blondes because there are no dark knots. They just are seamless and look so incredibly realistic. This is just, I'm gonna rave about this wig the whole video, so be ready. We have an extended lace from ear to ear. We have a left mono part. It goes all the way to the crown, so that means you can part it from the left going over to the right. We have open wefting throughout, an extended nape, and Velcro adjusters. Belle Tress is known for running larger than average. I actually have a blog post where I talk about fit, and I have a chart where I list how each of the brands run. There's average, and then there's brands that run a little larger than average and brands that run a little smaller than average, or average petite. And Belle Tress has always been known as running more average large, except for the City collection. This collection does run truer to average. So if you have been used to Belle Tress running larger, maybe it's always been big on you, or it's been great because you do have bigger head measurements, the City collection is different. This one fits me a lot better. I do not get a ton of extra cap. I do get some, but not a ton. And while I do cinch it in, it just doesn't feel as large around my circumference. So do keep that in mind. All my measurements are in the description box. It is big on me, but not as big as the Cafe collection. So I would say this is running truer to average. One of the things I absolutely love about this piece is the density. This is considered a low density piece. I would say it's more low to moderate. I have had lower density pieces, but this is such a natural density. It does not have a ton of hair, but one of the things I love is the layering. I think it is so wearable, and this layering is so flattering. I really think it's going to be flattering on most people. It's a great length. It's not too long, but yet it's not too short, and it doesn't kind of cut you off at the chin. And the face framing layers, I mean, just Honestly, it is the cutest cut. If you are a bang wearer, you can cut bangs into this one if you want to. It actually has a bit of a template for you since it is layered. I have a video where I show how to take a thinning razor to trim up bangs. To me, it is the most foolproof way. If you don't have cutting skills, get one for yourself. Even if you don't wear bangs, you can use it to trim up face framing layers, to cut away wayward, flippy pieces that you don't love. It's just really going to be one of the most useful tools you'll have in your wig kit. I'll put a video below where I show you how to use it, and it's linked as well. Along with a lower density, this does not have traditional permatease. There is no permatease, none at all. It is flat to the head. If you wanted a wig with volume, this is not the piece for you. One of the things I do with a lot of my heat-friendly wigs is I add lift in the front. I have a video where I show how to take we talked about thinning razors, how to take a hot comb to get lift in the front of the wig. If you have a wig that's a face flopper, this sort of is. It's not terrible. It sweeps away really easily, and because it's a lower density with layers, it is manageable. But if you wanted more lift, you could take a hot comb and get it a little lift in the front. And you can always tuck it away from your face if you do take some bobby pins and stick them in if you really need help keeping it off of your face. But just look at how much this changed this and made it look a lot lower density. You can also, this is a great piece if you just wanted to throw it back in a low pony, you could absolutely do that. And if you tucked it as well, suddenly you can barely tell that it has very much hair at all. So don't give up on the wig journey if you're struggling. There are lots of ways that you can help yourself get to the point where it's fun. It wasn't fun for me in the beginning, and I know you can get there too. I promise that you can. Let me summarize before we get to color. I love this wig. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It is great. Can do mid-length. You like a little bit of layering. You don't mind it being relatively straight. I think this is a one to try. I think you're going to be able to style it, use clips, twist it away a little bit and clip it back, put it in a low pony. There are lots of things you can do with a style like this. It's just so wearable. So if you're looking at it thinking, I don't know, I say get it. I think it's worth it. Let's talk about color. So Crushed Almond Blonde is described as a platinum blonde with light brown lowlights and a dark brown root. I would just like to say this is not dark brown. I would say this is a light to medium brown. It is absolutely not dark brown. It is kind of a golden almost, a golden brown root next to a very dynamic platinum and dark blonde. Now it says it has light brown lowlights. Now they know what colors they put into this. I don't know the codes of the colors that they put into this, but to my eye, it looks more like dark blonde to light blonde, not brown. It really, that's just what it looks like to me. It is a bright, bright color. It is neutral in tone to me. It's not yellow. It's not strawberry at all. It's also not ashy. I don't think this is going to look gray in any lighting. I really don't. It's just a beautiful bright blonde with some darker blonde low lights throughout. And then that golden root. In this lighting that I'm looking, it's a very golden root. It's not an ashy root. It's a very golden root. But it is so gorgeous. So pretty. I just love this wig so much. Wow, she's so great. All right, let's get outside. Thanks for watching and indulging me in a rave review because it's really great. See you soon. All right, this blonde, wow. I just took her out of the box. I did break the zigzag part, but that's all I've done so far. And right now, I am loving this cut. So flattering. Tress certainly is known for their blondes. There's that root. Shaking a little. It's kind of cold out here. I should have put a full coat on instead of just a vest. All right, friends. I hope this helped you. Beautiful, beautiful. See you soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.